Temperatures across the valley warm this afternoon. We had a cold front blow through last night. If you didn't get hit by a thunderstorm, which not too many places did, there were some storms in parts of the valley, but you definitely had the wind rustling things up last night. That front really blew through with some strong wind gusts up around 40 or 50 miles per hour. But behind it, left some warm temperatures, but much less humidity. So it's 87 right now in Weslaco, 81 in Brownsville, 91 though in Rio Grande City, and only 79 in the coast in Port Isabel. Wind speeds are really decreasing. We still had some gustier conditions this morning through about lunchtime or so, and now the wind's really dropping off. So really no more wind gusts out there, but a sustained wind still about 10 to 20 miles per hour, which will continue to drop off pretty quickly just after sunset. And the dew points, those numbers we show you, kind of a good indicator of how dry, how comfortable the air is. Dew points are way down in most areas, down into the 30s and lower 40s. So on our Muggy meter, dew points at the bottom of the scale up in the 40s that's a very dry, comfortable air mass. Yesterday we were up here near the top and it wasn't very comfortable feeling out there with temperatures in the 90s and high humidity. But with low humidity and, as you saw earlier, the combination of clear skies and light winds, this may be one of the last cool nights, this cool here, of the season coming up. So get out maybe tomorrow morning if you want to get up and enjoy a cool morning when temperatures are still cool near sunrise. We should be in the 50s in most areas, 60s right along the coast, but lows tonight, we won't be in the 50s at 8 o'clock this evening if you go out. But I mean, we'll fall from the 70s just after sunset through the 60s closer to midnight, then in the 50s in most areas very late tonight and near sunrise tomorrow. So cool start to the day. Now last night there were some storms around. This is radar when it was paused at about 2 o'clock in the morning. We had the first bigger thunderstorm come out of Mexico. This one actually brought a little bit of hail to western Starr County, so we'll show you one of those pictures coming up next half hour. But elsewhere, this line of thunderstorms kind of really wimped out, so it didn't provide a lot of rain. There were a few brief downpours. We'll show you some rainfall totals next half hour too, but you can kind of watch here at the loop how everything mostly dissipated except for the bigger storms in Starr County. So watch it go through one more time. It goes kind of fast, but you can see most of the heavier rain was in western Starr County, lighter rain showers elsewhere in the valley, but everything kind of was weakening once it moved into the mid and lower valley. So not too much rain over Hidalgo, Willacy, and Cameron counties. Now we're left with clear conditions. Any showers are way down off the map, off to the southeast, and some showers and storms over in the southeastern United States. But Texas is in the clear the next few days. If you're planning on jumping in the car, taking any road trips, it looks very nice out there. And Future Track shows tonight by 11 p.m. clear skies, light winds, and then cool temperatures overnight through tomorrow morning. Sunshine comes back. We should be back just about as warm as today, probably around 85 to 90 in most areas during the afternoon, but the humidity still stays very low tomorrow and tomorrow night. So Friday night looks just about as cool as tonight coming up. Even Saturday, not too bad. If you're up in the morning, 50s and lower 60s or so in the morning, right at sunrise, and then sunshine, light winds on Saturday. Sunday's a day, though, when we're still, have kind of low humidity. The humidity will start to rise on Sunday as the breezes pick up from the southeast a bit. So maybe a little breezier by afternoon, but Sunday overall is still a fairly comfortable day. At the coast, I mean, tomorrow's a good day if you want to check out the beach, and even Saturday too, because the winds will be much less than they were today. The wind speed's only around 10 miles per hour tomorrow, and temperatures in the upper 70s at the coast most of the day. Water temperatures in the upper 70s. No advisories tomorrow. There's still a small craft advisory through midnight on the Gulf waters until midnight again for some of the higher waves and winds until they die off this evening. But a low tide tomorrow morning, a high tide by about lunchtime tomorrow. And the first 1-5 forecast tonight down into the 50s. That's why I say you should get out on nights like this if you like the cool stuff, because you don't get too many nights where it can dip down into the 50s here in May. So maybe 1 or 2 on an average here. So enjoy tonight. Tomorrow back up to about 87 for a high, still maybe near 90 in Starr County, just like it was today. And then the first 1-5 7-day forecast, a warm weekend, but not a very humid weekend. Highs close to 90 Saturday and Sunday, but humidity stays low enough to cool off the mornings and nighttime hours. By Monday, clouds start to thicken and the humidity increases, and I think we get much more humid by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with morning lows in the 70s. And the clouds may not be all day clouds, but enough clouds you might get a couple sprinkles at times Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So we'll keep tracking the changes ahead in your first 1-5 forecast straight ahead.